Hello students, today we are going to learn the lesson for Father's Help notes. Before commencing, let us do our prayer. Children, before commencing the class, let us begin with the Gayatri Mantra. Please chant along with me. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Meaning, we meditate upon that most adored Supreme Lord, the Creator, whose divine light illumines all physical, mental and spiritual being. May this divine light illumine our intellect as well. Om. Now students, let us move on to the word meanings. Wailed means cried with pain. Jutka means rickshaw. Stubborn means obstinate or adamant. Lurid, shocking. Apprehensively, anxiously. Perjurer, false witness. Genial, friendly and pleasant. Allegations, charges. Executioner, hangman. Impulsive, urge. Bulge, big size. Blindly, gently. Desolate, miserable, in half languor, with a dull mind, obtrusive, difficult to understand, scowled, looked angrily, belching, sudden movement or showing signs of fear, throttles, strangles. Now students, let us learn the textual questions of Father's Help. Question number 1. How did Swami's father react when Swami told that he was not going to the school? How different is his reaction from that of Swami's mother? Answer. Swami's father was very angry. He was adamant, stubborn and wanted Swami to attend the school at any cost. On the other hand, his mother had reacted rather generously and softly to Swami's demand of not going to school. She had even agreed to let him stay back if he was not feeling well. Learning tools: father, angry, adamant, attend school. A. Mother, generous, stay back home. Now question number 2. Father's behavior took an unexpected turn. What was unexpected about Swami's father's behavior? Swami's father told him to go to school. Swami tried to convince his father that he would be beaten up by his teacher, Mr. Samuel, on being late. He also gave a shocking account of how he kept waiting till he saw blood on the boy's hand. This made his father very angry. He became excited and said that he would send a letter against such a teacher. Learning tools: father, angry, sent school, letter for beating boys. Question number 3. Why didn't Swami hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning? Answer. Swami had actually given wrong description to his father about Mr. Samuel, since he wanted to get away from school. His conscience bothered him since he knew that Mr. Samuel was actually a genial person than other teachers. So he did not hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning. He also was waiting for Mr. Samuel to act in such a way that he could justify for giving the letter against him. Answer. Learning tool: wrong description, conscience, bothered, waiting, justify, act, giving letter. Now students, let us move on to an icebreaker. Can you guess these idioms? Pause the slide first and identify the idioms. Your time starts now. Now let us move on to the icebreaker solutions. Can you guess these idioms? Yes, I hope that you have guessed most of the answers correct. The first one is a penny for a thought. Second, at a drop of a hat. Third, the ball is in your coat. Fourth, don't cry over spilt milk. Fifth, barking up the wrong tree. Sixth, hear it on the grapevine. Seventh, miss the boat. Eighth, sit on the fence. Ninth, cross that bridge when you come to it. 10th, curiosity kill the cat. Now, these idioms help us to say things in few words. It enriches our languages and our conversation becomes more interesting. So, the world has many hidden ideas as well. We can make it more interesting by unraveling it. So, get going, spice up your language, and find out the meanings of all these idioms. I hope that you will do it. When you come back, we are going to discuss. Let us now move on to the question number 4. Could Swami deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster after the school? Why? Why not? Now, answer is no. Though Swami got success in annoying Mr. Samuel and also got caned by him, still he could not give the letter to the headmaster. After school, when he felt that Mr. Samuel's act was justified to get punishment, therefore he went to give the letter, but the headmaster's room was closed and he had left earlier. Now let us move on to the HOTS. Question number 1. Swami went to the school feeling that he was the worst perjurer on the earth. Describe Swami's feeling at this point. Why did he feel like the worst perjurer? Answer. Swami told several lies about his teacher Samuel for not going to school. His father wrote a letter against him. He felt that after reading the letter, the headmaster might dismiss him and even would hand him over to the police. Samuel was actually not a bad teacher, but Swami made him so by saying that he beat students till they bleed from their hand. Also, he made a false story that he used to apply the blood like vermilion, on the student's forehead, so his conscience kept bothering him. Therefore, while going to school, he felt like a perjurer. Now let us move on to the writing section. We are going to write the diary entry. One diary entry you will be writing it here, and the next one which you have in your textbook will be written by you at home. Now imagine that you are Swami. Write a diary entry relating to your experience with Samuel in the school. Now first we know the format is day, date and time, that you need to write it by yourself, the day, date and time. Now what a bad day it was for me. I was forced by my father to go to school. Unwillingly, I had to go to school. I made an excuse that my teacher, Mr. Samuel, would beat me as I was late. Father wrote a letter against him in a fit. I reached school and my conscience kept pricking me. But I tried to provoke Mr. Samuel so that I could justify the act of giving the letter to the principal against him. I had not done homework too. I kept troubling him by shouting answers and asking him questions loudly. He scolded me several times. He found me indisciplined. He caned me with his stick. I got so angry at him and I got a chance to get a justification to give the letter to the principal. But now I repent for my bad deeds. Swami. So students, we are at the end of this textual notes, and the moral of the lesson: we must never tell lies, because one lie leads to another and it may hurt others, and also your conscience would hurt you and you would make yourself feel very, very bad and you will feel like a perjurer. So that's a learning from this particular chapter, and thank you and have a wonderful learning time and enjoy yourself.